Good morning. My name is Sydney Hester, and I am a nursing and health education student at Texas Women's University. I have a strong passion for helping others and working to overcome national health issues. The health topic I have chosen to share with you today is the death of premature babies. This topic is one that hits close to home not only for me and my family, but for families all over the nation. Too many babies die before even reaching toddlerhood because of health risks associated with pregnancy and giving birth. These risks often force a mother to deliver preterm. If we can prevent these risks, we can help to prevent the mortality of these babies. In working to also get better care for these premature babies when the early birth cannot be prevented, we will be able to prolong their lives. According to an article by Noel N. Nauer, who had both an MD and MPH, around 15 million babies per year are born preterm. These preterm birth complications are the leading cause of death among children under 5 years of age and are responsible for nearly 1 million deaths every year. 3/4 of these deaths can be prevented. This goes to show that the lack of education and knowledge are a key issue when talking about premature birth. Preventable illness and health topics are flooding the nation. We have to come together and work to raise awareness for these issues in hopes to eventually end them altogether. In order to remember, educate, and acknowledge this health issue, we should incorporate a National Preterm Baby Awareness Day. This will happen once a year and be treated just as any other holiday. Individuals will be given the day off and businesses will be closed. A National Preterm Baby Awareness Day will be dedicated to raising awareness for this health issue and health issues associated with premature babies. The whole nation will be given time allowed to, first, mourn over the loss of premature babies. The high rate of mortality means that there are at least 1 million families who have suffered a loss of a child due to him or her being born prematurely just in 1 year. If you add up just the past 10 years, that's at least 10 million lives lost and 10 million families who have had to suffer through these losses. If I look back just on my life, this means that almost 21 million babies have passed away just in the time I've been alive. Think about this in terms of your life. Just in the years you have lived, how many lives have been lost because of being born too early? The families who have suffered this should be given at least one day each year set aside to remember and celebrate the lives of their loved ones. They should be free from work and get to enjoy the day with their families, looking back on the child that's no longer with them. Second, this day will be given to help these families get a sense of support. Preterm birth is a very serious issue that occurs all over the nation, in every city, with every race, and in a wide variety of age groups. These families should be allowed a day that they feel supported, not just by their own family and friends, but by the rest of the nation. Preterm birth does not get advocated for enough. It's often overlooked and undermined. It is time that this issue be brought forward, and setting aside a National Preterm Baby Awareness Day will do just that. This day will also be used to encourage individuals to educate themselves on health risks associated, first, with preterm delivery, also for maternal health and how to keep yourself healthy during a pregnancy. It will help to educate individuals on how to care for a preemie. If your child is born premature, the individual needs to be made aware of the special and intensive care that this child may need. They need to be prepared so they can help their child even in the worst of circumstances. This means that they have to be educated before they get pregnant or before their child arrives. It will also be used to educate individuals on how to prevent preterm delivery. They will have to understand how important caring for their body is during pregnancy and how important regular doctor checkups are going to be. They also need to understand how to care for the child before it is born, and this means caring for themselves as well. On this day, mothers who are expecting or who are hoping to have children in the future will be encouraged to visit free clinics, have regular doctor visits, and begin preparing for pregnancy before it happens. This can be through getting adequate nutrition, taking prenatal vitamins, controlling their weight, and also controlling their stress. All of these factors can force the mother to go into delivery preterm or cause problems with their baby. On this day, the television and news will be focused on this education. They will be encouraged to talk about free clinics that are set up and where these clinics may be. They will also be encouraged to share stories of both success and stories where families have lost their children. In doing so, the people watching will get a sense of how serious this issue really is and how many people really have to suffer because of this. We will also encourage the media and news to give information on ways for other individuals to give back. One of these is through reaching out to organizations aimed at this issue. According to the World Health Organization's website, the World Health Organization has set guidelines for recommendations to improve the effects of preterm birth. Some of these guidelines are prevention methods aimed at the mother, while some are aimed toward the baby. This is an excellent organization to look to for information on ways to help. They should also explore organizations such as March of Dimes. According to their website, the mission of March of Dimes is to improve the health of babies by preventing birth defects, premature birth, and infant mortality. They work to raise money for this issue and spread the word all over the world. They set up fundraisers all over the nation, and individuals come together to walk and to raise money for this issue. The news and media should spread this word, especially on National Preterm Baby Awareness Day, so that the people looking to give toward a health issue can be directed to a right place. This will also be helpful for the families who have personally suffered through this issue. It will help them to be made aware of organizations who are trying to best to keep this health issue to a minimum. And educating them on organizations that are out there, they'll be made aware that there are people out there trying to help them and trying to raise awareness and really trying to keep this issue from happening again to these families. A National Preterm Baby Awareness Day will be beneficial in many different aspects. We have to bring this issue forward and advocate for it so that this issue can be prevented. Setting aside one day across the whole nation for this issue is an excellent way to raise people's awareness and allow them the opportunity to educate themselves so they do not have to suffer from the loss of one of their own children. Thank you.